Not sure of just how powerful brands are? Here's a little game. Can you name the brand just from part of the image? That one's Hilton. That one's Radio 1, or BBC Radio 1 I should say. This one should be familiar to you. Harriet Watt. This is a bit more of a difficult one, but it just shows you the extent to which we're aware or not of different brands. This one is Scottish Power. One Direction, everybody's favourite boy band. And even public organisations have distinctive brands that they use in strategic ways in order to communicate certain things to us. This one is the UK House of Commons. Blake Lively promoting Chanel. And good old Leo promoting Tag Heuer watches. So there are 4 levels of brand meaning. There are attributes, benefits, values, and personality. So we have to think about what attributes an individual brand might bring to mind. And any brand needs to have relevancy, so it must meet people's expectations and perform the way they want it to. So a good job must be done by the marketers to persuade consumers to buy the product. It has to be consistent. A consistent brand signifies what the brand stands for and builds customers' trust in the brand. So making sure that the way in which your brand is presented across all channels is consistent is important. It must be properly positioned. So it should be in the right place for a target audience's mind so that they see it and prefer it over other brands. It should be sustainable. So a strong, sustainable brand makes a business competitive, but that brand should be sustainable across generations and over time in a way that it accrues value rather than value diminishes over time. A good example of the strength of a brand sustainability is Marks & Spencer. So despite poor market performance, Marks & Spencer's brand remains strong. It should be credible, it should be distinctive or unique, and obviously it should be appealing. And that then communicates what benefits customers associate with the product, how the target consumer's values are wrapped into the way the brand represents itself. And then even things like personality. So what kind of person would this brand be, and how does that correspond to the target segments? So there has to be some synergy between the sort of personality a brand has and the people who buy from it. You can think of Virgin as a great example of a brand which it's really a house of different brands. You've got, just like we mentioned with Marriott, you've got Virgin Atlantic, you've got Virgin Active Gins, you've got Virgin Bank, but the personality that Virgin brands have relates closely to the sort of target segments that they are addressing. If you take this as an example with Mercedes-Benz, the kind of attributes that it has: well built, durable, and high prestige. Its benefits are that the brand communicates that it's safe, reliable, high social status. Values, the values of the kind of people that would buy a Mercedes-Benz, they would be people who want to be safe, want to be respected in society. And the personality on both sides of both the targeted segments and indeed the brand itself: wealthy, successful, and secure. So that was really a whistle-stop tour through the fundamentals of marketing. We've focused in detail on some particular points and you will see how that focus is reflected in the requirements of your coursework. But hopefully at the end of this lecture now you've got a better understanding of the role and importance of marketing and what makes effective marketing. Whether marketing is a new subject to you, this will give you a better grounding in it. And if you did Fundamentals of Marketing last semester, I hope this was a useful refresher for the material covered then. Thanks very much.